Gaffer, defeat here against Rotherham United, what's your assessment of the game?
We weren't defeated. It's a learning curve. The scoreline reflects the opponent's dominance at times, the fresh energy, the physical impact that they made on us. There was mistakes made, but it's one result in a long journey. A journey that can be pain and pleasure. And often the two are combined. And there was real pleasure today in me and the players reflecting Bolton Wanderers FC. And there was real pleasure in the goal that we scored and the way that we started the game. But I think it was obvious to see that we're a long way away from where we need to be, and we've got to catch up. We will catch up, but it's got to be progressive catch up. We've got to nurture this group with a carrot, not a stick. We're upset. We've been defeated today, but it's a massive footballing journey. And like I previously said to the other press, that nobody remembers the start of a great film. And I do believe that this is a great journey, and it's one that we should merit with, composure instead of emotions. But unfortunately, football brings emotions out, bad emotions out in people. But I won't be like that, because I know what we need to do and where we need to get to, in our task. And our task is huge, but it's going to be a great task, and it's an achievable task, and it's a task that the players are looking forward to. But from a physical point of view and from a tactical point of view, we need to get there as quickly as we can.
Yeah, we started the game brilliantly, and a real moment of quality from Thibaut Linden to give us a lead.
Yes, we've got to remember that moment. We've got to sink our teeth into that moment, and we've got to enjoy it, embrace it. It was a wonderful feeling for all of us. I'll remain positive in the belief that we can maintain that type of football for 90 minutes. And if we cut out the individual mistakes as well, with the energy that we're going to grow into, because the games are going to give us that, I'm sure that we'll be fine.
You've clearly got ability in the team. I think, like you say there, we saw that with the opening goal. Would you say it's just really a case of getting the group up to speed physically before we can obviously really click into gear?
They know where they are. We're hopeful of not running into any more injuries, match day injuries, fatigue injuries, but that's where we're at. I'm not complaining about it. I understand it from a player or as a manager. I'm asking the players to be better physically, but they're not. They haven't been. They haven't been playing. They've come from, different football clubs. Tried to reunite them and make them into a team very quickly. And they are a team, and they are united. We've had one or two freak injuries on the training ground, which have been no consequence really of anything other than accidents. And we was affected today, early on this morning, where Will Booker reported ill. So we were really down again. But we will rise, there's no question about that. That's our philosophy, that's the way we drive, each other to get better and be really positive. 6-1. I've got to take that on the chin, and I will take it on the chin. I'll embrace it, I'll improve on it. It's not embarrassing. It's embarrassing if you hide away, and you're afraid to step out into the real football world. I'm not. I'm proud to be managing this football club. I'm proud to represent those supporters and this group of players. And this group of players are working exceptionally hard on behalf of me, so I'll protect them. But the results, will they improve? We're going to try everything we possibly can with this group of players to improve those results.
And now, of course, attention is on Oxford United, another game around the corner, first home game under your management, really.
Looking forward to it. I think there's a realisation of where we are, and the supporters will support us. It was magnificent the way they supported us today. And we want to reflect an identity that represents those supporters, and we will do, but it's not going to happen overnight. I can stand here and beat my drum. We know where the players are, and I need to protect those players through the games and develop those players so that we can then get a real footing on the football ladder in League One. And when we come next time to play Rotherham, we'll have turned hopefully full circle, and we'll be a better, more physical, robust match, and technically more aware and astute, so that we can actually really hurt the opponents.
We noticed at full time that you made sure that every single player went over to that away end and acknowledged them 2,600 fans in that away end. Just a word on their backing, because it was magnificent, wasn't it?
We're a family. The players are part of that family. They've got to buy into the family. And the supporters, they are going to support us. They have to back us. They're going to hurt with us. And it's a question of we, not me. You know, I don't want individuals. Individuals win games. But them supporters will back us 100% on our journey. And they know that. They know that these players are hurting. And they have to be united and support one another. The support from the pitch has to reflect the support in the stand. And it will do, because this group of players that we're trying to develop, they're honest and they want to do it on behalf of the supporters. So if you're a Bolton supporter now, be proud. Be proud, because we will re-establish this football club.